Well, Dr. Michele Groppi is lecturer at the Defence Studies Department at King's College London and president of the International Security Research Organisation, ITSS Verona. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, what many people want to get to the bottom of and understand is what Hamas's aim is. What do they want to achieve? And you've been writing about this. And in your article, you said, in a twisted way, Hamas arguably needs this escalation. Why?
Thank you very much for having me here. Now, I know it's very twisted because nobody in their right mind would want their people to die. But we're talking about Hamas. They are losing control of many segments of the Palestinian society. An increasing number of protesters have contested the leadership, its corruption, its management of the money, because there is money. Obviously, the Israeli blockade and other international policies are not that great, but there is money. And that money is being used to buy weapons, to dig tunnels, but it's very costly. You know, they're not expensive. They're very expensive, apologize. And so by attacking Israel, they can silence internal criticism. On that line, they can also silence the criticism coming from the Palestinian Authority, because in the past months, if we remember, their relationship has deteriorated once again, with the PA cracking down on Hamas people in the West Bank. And then third point, there is the regional international dimension. Saudi Arabia and Israel are about to normalize relations. Can you imagine for an Islamist organization which supports jihad, right? It's written in their covenant. They say there's no other way than jihad. They say that international conferences are a waste of time. So can you imagine the most iconic Sunni country in the world shaking hands with Israeli, arguably against Iran, which is number one Hamas supporter. So those are the reasons.
So, Michele, let's break this down briefly in the minute that we have left of this programme. Would Hamas come to the negotiating table then?
Not now. Not now. It's not strategic for them. They have to maximize power. That's, in fact, what I have written, that this is a perfect terrorist attack by the book. It has surprise, it has deception, and most importantly, it has the psychological dimension, which is being blown out of proportion. Right now, they are in a position of power. And I'm not advocating for a ground invasion. I'm not advocating because we know what's going to happen. Right? But right now, I don't really see that happening. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much for sharing your insights, Michele.